everyone, Ashley here. Thanks for joining me for my 5th day in the 12 Days of Christmas series. Today I am going to be making a super simple gift card holder. I know a lot of people like to give gift cards now for Christmas, and this is just the perfect way to add that special touch to it without a lot of work. So what I've started here with is a piece of craft cardstock, and this is cut at 5 3/4 by 4 inches. Then I scored it at 1 1/4 inch and then 3 3/4 inch. And this will fit your standard size gift cards. And I know there are some like at different locations that do have the funner gift cards, but this is just for your standard gift card and it will fit in perfectly. Now, go ahead and fold on all of your score lines, which I've already done here. And then to decorate, instead of decorating what I'm deeming the back, I'm going to decorate the front of it. So what I've done is I've just taken some pattern paper, the same paper that I used for my bookmarks, and this is cut just 1/8 of an inch smaller all around, so it equals out to be, let's see, 3 7/8 by, I believe it's 2 5/8, and I'll have all the measurements on my blog as usual. Then I just have a piece of scrap red cardstock. I'm going to be doing a border edge punch on it and then just cutting it down to the size I want. And then I've just got some red ribbon here, and I'm going to be using my Martha Stewart Snowflake punch. I really love this punch. And I'm going to be using this, and I'm also going to be using some of the green paper from the bookmarks as well. I just love it because it's shiny, and that's what I'm going to be punching my snowflake out of. So let's go ahead and get started. First is just take my Tim Holtz Distress Ink in Vintage Photo, which is just by far my absolute favorite color, and I'm just going to go around the edges with this. Really super easy. It just adds that kind of grungy, sort of old vintagey look, which I really like. And I'm actually going to need to go ahead and corner around before I forget. Okay, so let me stop that actually. I'm going to go ahead and round these top 2 corners, and then that way when I'm inking, it'll ink properly. Okay, so just like that, then I can continue to ink. Okay, so I've inked all around the edges, and I also just folded in on the score line and inked the front and the back as well. Okay, so once you've done that, I think I'm also going to, let's see, no, yeah, I think I am. I'm also going to do the Vintage Photo around the edge of my pattern paper as well. Okay, now that that's done, just going to close that up and put that aside. I am going to take my red cardstock, and I picked out this punch here. I do not know the name of it. I do have it posted on my blog, so I will try to find out what the name is in some older post, but right now I don't know what it is. But this is the punch I'm going to use, and this is already the size I need it, so I'm just going to line it up on the scallops. Okay, so I wanted it really small, so from the edge of the scallops, I made it 3/8 of an inch. So really thin little strip of paper, and that's just going to go on right like that. And I'm going to be using my favorite, the Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive, and it does not take much at all, and I normally end up squeezing way too much out. Okay, that's all I want right there. You do not want much of this because it will go everywhere, but it does dry clear, so that's good. Okay, so I've just trimmed the very edge using my scissors, and then I'm just going to take a little piece of the ribbon, a very small piece of it, and I'm just going to tape this to the back, like the nice cheater method. Okay, just make sure it's still straight on the front. Okay, and there you go. Nice and straight. And now, let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I'm just going to tie it under. I was going to try to put a bow, but I think that would be too big and bulky. So I'm just going to tie a simple knot onto this. Very, very simple. And I'm just going to trim the edges. I want them kind of short. And let's see, normally I would burn it, but for right now I'm just going to skip it. Okay, so that's perfect. I'm just going to take some Tombow adhesive. Perfect, just like so. And now, right here, I want to stamp Merry Christmas. Okay, actually, I'm going to stamp it up here, because if I had it here, I didn't think about that, you would be able to see it some. So I'm actually going to stamp it up top, because I do want it to say Merry Christmas. So I'm just using the We Are Memory Keepers white Christmas stamp set. And I'm going to be using my Colorbox Chestnut Roan Chalk ink pad. I love this color. This is probably my absolute favorite color. And then I'm just going to put that down, hold it down straight, which can be hard to do. Okay, just try to get that on as straight as possible. And it's a little bit off center, but that's okay. It still works. Still looks good. Okay, now to close this up, I'm actually going to be using the 1/8 inch double-sided tape, and I'm just going to run a very small line of it there and right here. And then just peel the backing off. Try not to peel the glue off with the backing though, like I just did. Okay, straight down, and there you go. A nifty little gift card holder. Okay, so now I'm going to turn my attention back to the front. And just to kind of add some interest, I'm just going to add a little punched snowflake on the front. You don't have to do this, it's pretty well decorated as it is, but I just thought it kind of added a little bit of something. I just think it's pretty. And I'm just, again, using my Scotch glue, just a little right in the center, and I'm just going to put that right there, and I think I'm going to call that done. So again, it's a super simple idea. Once you have the base of the actual card holder, you can decorate it any way you want. I just kept this one very, very simple. But you can go crazy and just whatever you want to do to it. And also, this is for people that do not own the Cricut or do not own the cartridge that has a gift card holder in it. So tomorrow I am actually going to be making one using, let's see, which one was it? The Wild Cards Cricut cartridge, and it already has a gift card holder, so we're going to be using that and making a Cricut gift card holder. So until then, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6. Bye!